Turkey is a Muslim country. It's about 95% of the country is Sunni Muslims, and this is the time of the year of Ramadan, which is one of their holiest times of the year. There's no direct correlation to what we have out west, but essentially the way I look at it is this is kind of like Christmas and New Year's kind of rolled into one in terms of the significance of their of how significant it is in the Turkish tradition. And so during this time, most observant Muslims will fast during daylight hours, which means they won't eat or drink. But essentially it's based on the lunar calendar, so every year it moves up a few weeks. Okay. So, you know, 20 years ago when I was here, it took place during the winter months, but, you know, every year it moves backward. Okay. So right now it's tough because it's during we're getting into the hot season of the year, which means that a lot of our friends that work with us every day, they'll still be at work, but if they're observing, they may not be eating or drinking anything between sunup and sundown. What we would ask is just like we expect to be kind of treated with a little bit of extra courtesy during our big holiday season, we would ask that we try to treat our friends with respect. And one of the simplest ways is that, you know, don't ask them to come to coffee with you during Ramadan if you know that they can't drink coffee. They're mission first kind of people. They're going to support us. They're going to get the job done. We should just respect their traditions because that's what good partners do. We have great allies in the Turks. And the one thing I've noticed about being in Turkey, it's not America. I noticed that right away. Absolutely. And you know what? No matter how many times I woke up every morning wondering if it would be different, it's not. It's Turkey. We have some great Turkish citizens, both the Turkish citizens that support us and work for our United States Air Force, who we appreciate. Love those guys. They're a huge part of our success. But we also have the Turkish Air Force. And these are the folks that work the gate for us. These are the folks that also are flying F-16s out there to defend their country against possible problems from Syria. They're operating a great tanker wing here, Turkey's only tanker wing, and they are actively working an operational mission. And so sometimes people say, well, Incirlik isn't really an operational base. Well, first of all, don't say that in front of me. And second of all, if you feel that way, come see me and let's drive around and let me show you what we're doing. But the cornerstone of all of that is respect and partnership between us and our Turkish friends. Now, are we going to agree all the time at the national level? No chance. Because you know what? No allies ever agree 100% on everything. They never do. We're not any different than that. But the cornerstone of our relationship here is respect for one another and respect for the agreements that we have. So I just want to say thank you to our Turkish Air Force partners. Thank you for all that you do. And we look forward to another 60 great years of partnership here in Incirlik. Now tell us a little bit about your impressions of Chief Master Sergeant Cody.
He was very interested in what we had to say. He wanted to make sure that all of our addresses, or all of our concerns were addressed. Wanted to put everybody's mind at ease, I think, because some people, they see, oh, this is my only opportunity to ask something super important, and if I don't, I'll never get to ask it, and I won't have an input. And he just kind of was like, well, this is what's happening, this is the plan, this is what we have going.
I was very interested in his comments because he is right there at the focal point in Washington where all of these big battles are being fought. And the thing I like most about when VIPs come to the wing is that they come out of this policy world and they're fighting, you know, they're fighting the big fights for us. They really are fighting the big fights for us every day. But boy, when they come off of the airplane and they put the first foot on that ramp, and they're back at the wing level, and especially in the land of the Hoja, there's a smile that comes across their face. And it isn't because of my winning personality. It's because they're back at the wing where work gets done in the Air Force.